怎么能够提高找到理想工作的概率？觉得什么样的人让你觉得我一定要录用他
？Talk about something that's called a skill will make.
Hello， 大家好，今天我们请到的嘉宾呢是一个标签大王，我的好朋友 David，名校学霸，哈佛、斯坦福、伯克利，前麦肯锡的 Associate Partner 和黄金单身汉。求职市场非常的严峻，竞争也非常激烈，很多年轻人是找不到工作的。你有没有一些建议，就是怎么能够提高他找到好工作的或找到理想工作的概率？
I think it's important to have a positive mindset and keep trying. I think everyone runs across failure, and so it's important to keep yourself motivated and continue doing it, keep pushing. I think number two, it's also really important to leverage your network. So a lot of times it's you meeting someone who then gives a referral into a company and helps you through the interview process. So I think definitely leverage your network, talk to people, get to know them, and use that as a way to find out opportunities and also get those opportunities. And I think number three is a bit of getting feedback from other people and getting advice, I think is really important.
And keep iterating.
Yeah, lots of people will give you lots of different advice. I think it's important to ask for that advice, try to think about how it could help you and things that you could do differently to make yourself more competitive.
Good advice. I practice that all the time, so it worked for me. You guys go for it. 你面试那些 candidate 的时候，觉得什么样的人让你觉得我一定要录用他？
Couple things. I think one, the most important probably enthusiasm. And so when I talk to candidates, I think it's very important that I see that they're excited about the opportunity. They really do want to be there, and also more importantly, the reasons why. I think that can tell you a lot about the person. And when it comes down to the day-to-day, I think being excited about a job and what they're doing goes a long way for how successful they are at the company. I think that's number one, like the
most important
excitement, motivation for joining the company.
Okay.
And the job. I think a second is a bit around, I call it kind of intrinsics. So it's things that skills, and it could be conceptual problem solving skills, it could be analytical problem solving skills, trying to gauge a gauge for how well they do in some of those situations. I think that's the second big bucket of things. Third is probably a bit around communication goes a long way. Of how they communicate, how well they communicate. But I also, as I'm interviewing people, I also think about what's, like I said earlier, what's really important and what's not as important. Things like communication, even if someone isn't necessarily good at it, is still something they can practice and train. So for me, that's less important than enthusiasm, for example.
沟通能力很重要，排在第3位。但是其实沟通能力是可以后天去培养，只要他有这个沟通的意愿，他知道这件事情很重要，哪怕他的技术能力不是很强，但是可以coach他，可以帮他提升。
Yeah, in consulting, we talk about something that's called a skill will matrix. So every person, you can rank them on how is their level of skill, high or low, and what's their level of will, right? How willing are they to work at a job or project or whatever it might be, right? So high or low. Your ideal candidate would be someone that's high skill, high will, right? So, but I think it's even more important to potentially look at those opportunities where people might be low skill, high will, because they can always potentially learn some of these skills and be coached into that project.
Got it. Makes sense. Perfect.